During the pandemic, police departments across the United States received Chinese-made drones to monitor social gathering and distancing. Last April, 45 police, fire, and public safety organizations in 22 states received a total of 100 drones donated by the Chinese firm DJI, the world's largest commercial drone maker. The Heritage Foundation said in an August 2020 report that the data collected by Chinese drones would include precise location of critical infrastructure and sensitive information, including the locations, movements, and interactions of people. Hello everyone, good to see you again. Welcome to Lei's Real Talk. So is DJI sending all this information to the Chinese Communist regime? Recent studies conducted by two cybersecurity firms, Paris-based SynActive and Washington-based Riverloop Security, proved our suspicions. SynActive found that the Android version of a DJI mobile app was collecting a vast amount of personal user data, including the serial number of the SIM card, the phone's identity number or the IMEI number, and a unique number that telecom companies use to identify the SIM. Riverloop found that another DJI app sent data to servers located in China without user consent, after allowing them to edit photos and videos captured on cameras attached to the drone. Riverloop also found that the app's terms of user agreement allow DJI to share user data with the Chinese regime. When installed, the app requests users to give access to much of the phone's data, such as location, SMS messages, and Wi-Fi state. DJI has dominated the drone market with close to a 77% share in the US. That's as of October last year. Many of these drones are used by US government agencies. According to a report by Bard College's Center for the Study of the Drone, 1,578 state and local police, sheriff, fire, and emergency service agencies in the United States have acquired drones. In early 2020, the Senate Homeland Security Committee passed the American Security Drone Act, prohibiting the federal government from buying or using Chinese drones, with bipartisan support, including support from then-Senator Kamala Harris. Similar language was added to the House's National Defense Authorization Act of 2021. But mysteriously, that language was removed from the final version of the NDAA. Last December, before Christmas, Trump vetoed the NDAA, and then his Commerce Department added DJI to a blacklist of 59 Chinese companies over national security concerns. A week later, on December 28th, however, the Congress overrode Trump's veto. 2 days before the end of his term, on January 18th this year, Trump signed an executive order to prevent the US federal government from using drones manufactured by foreign adversaries, including China. So why was Trump so adamant about banning the US government from using DJI drones? The founder of DJI, Frank Tao Wang, is a member of the Shenzhen Political Consultative Conference. In a 2018 interview with a local newspaper in southern China, Wang said that the firm enjoyed a 10% cut in corporate income taxes, resulting in the saving of 500 million yuan, which is about $72 million in 2017. In addition, the local government also gave DJI 70 million yuan, or $2.5 million, for R&D in the same year. DJI is described as China's leading company that adheres to the standard of Xi Jinping's socialism with Chinese characteristics in the new era. According to a Chinese media outlet, Southern Daily, after the 19th Chinese Communist Party Congress, DJI expressed its loyalty to the regime by announcing that it would thoroughly study the spirit of the 19th Congress. DJI's head of PR, Xie Tiandi, said that DJI would bear in mind the party and the country's entrustment when developing its new technologies. Bear in mind the party and the country's entrustment is a typical communist jargon that basically says we'll do whatever the party and the country want. I'm not being critical of Frank Wang here. As a mainland Chinese businessman, in order for his company to survive, he must comply to the wishes of the regime. He has no choice. As his company grows bigger and more influential, he can't avoid the special attention from the CCP authorities. In August 2017, Chinese Premier Li Keqiang hosted a forum in Beijing to discuss Made in China 2025. Frank Wang was invited to attend. He told reporters afterward that he was excited about Li's remarks and that he would work very hard to develop DJI's overseas market. By then, Frank and the CCP shared the same ambition to expand their footprint beyond China's borders. But the CCP won't let you run your business without a tight grip on you. 3 months later, in November 2017, Zhao Leji, a member of the Politburo Standing Committee, which is the highest decision-making body of the CCP, visited DJI and another Chinese tech giant, Huawei. According to People's Daily, Zhao toured the companies to check on the status of these two companies' party building. 1 month after that, in December that year, DJI signed a strategic cooperation agreement with the Public Security Department of Xinjiang, a region where the regime is notoriously persecuting Uyghur Muslims. The agreement includes deploying DJI drones in local police work. Thousands of drones were sold in Xinjiang within the first 8 months of 2019. Frank Tao Wang is a very smart and ambitious man. He was famously quoted by mainland Chinese media for saying, "This world is too stupid, so stupid that it's unthinkable. I constantly question myself if I have lost my mind, but I still end up finding that the world is very stupid." He once said that there is only one other person who is smart in his opinion, and that is Ren Zhengfei, the founder of Huawei. Ironically, Ren's company Huawei was also banned by the Trump administration. I hope Frank was not referring to our politicians in Washington, D.C., who would be indeed stupid beyond words if they let these two men come in to take advantage of us. Everybody, please wake up and do something so we're not the laughingstock of the Chinese Communist Party. You can help by sharing my video with at least one friend today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll have more stories to come.